Willie D live.
What's up, family? Chud the Builder. Should be a Chud the Builder. I almost wanted to say .com. I mean, he has turned it into a business. He has turned being crud into a business. So it wouldn't be a stretch, right? But this uncivilized mutt is facing more problems. The judge is adamant about him not being allowed to use the money that he raised from his uncivilized mutt support group to bond himself out of jail. Say, nah, man, if you want to get out, you got to find somebody else to bail you out. You got to find another way. You can't use those funds for that. And by the way, you can't use over $100,000 of the funds either. And he also don't want one single bonding company to bond him out. He wants 5 bonding companies to be on the hook. He don't want one single person. This guy named Alex Rosen, who is a To Catch a Predator host, I guess. He has a streaming thing going on where he tries to catch people that messes with children. He wants to bail them out. I say, let's take a closer look at this guy, because a lot of those guys who work in that field end up getting caught up messing with children themselves. A lot of these dudes who be screaming, I'm talking about the ones that really, really make a living off of family values. They get caught up all the time messing with children. And the only reason I'm saying this, fam, for him is that something's got to be wrong with you to support a dude like this, a guy who goes around hurling racial epithets, who goes around initiating confrontation, goes around packing a gun, hoping that he gets a chance to use it on some unexpected person who responds in a negative way to him. This is not a decent human being. And if you support him, it's no way possible you can be a decent human being. Now, I know some of y'all think you're decent because you come from a long line of slave owners and slave catchers, and you think that they did something decent. You like what they did. You thought that was admirable. See, you're twisted just like they are. Yeah, you're twisted in the mind. You're twisted. You're uncivilized. But you don't know any better, because you thought that when the Cowboys was killing Indians in the cowboy western in the Western movies, you thought that the Indians really were the bad guys. And you thought the Cowboys were the good guys, even though the Cowboys were the ones who came and stole the land from the Indians. They murdered, raped, killed, burned down villages and homes and everything. They killed and subjugated and annihilated. But somehow, some way, they emerged as the heroes. Interesting how they do that. So check out the judge here socking it to old Chud one more time.
No, sir. Not on the source.
Okay. I guess we've also got the motion that's tied with this by, I guess, LA bonding.
Yes, sir.
Do they wish to be heard at this point?
I don't know if the court will accept my argument. Mr. Leverson, I think, would rest on what I've said. He joined in he's back here, of course.
Is that right, Mr. Leverson?
Yes, Your Honor.
I establish present proof at this time.
Not on the source here.
All right. I think we've got, all right. Now, here's kind of where we are. Bond's going to stay the same. Additional curfew restrictions as to the bond situation. It has been the practice of this court, and continues to be so, that it would be under our local rules, courts have to approve any bond, technically any bond over $75,000. Any one bond company. Traditionally, my practice to not go over $100,000. It's going to continue to be my practice. I understand that LA Bond is back by insurance company. I do find it somewhat peculiar. As I look at the materials, it looks like the $1 million, quite frankly, it's not clear whether the $1 million is being transferred to the surety company to, I guess, keep LA bonding in good graces and keep their capacity where it needs to be to write other bonds, but for whatever reason, I am concerned. That source troubles me, so I'm gonna leave the restriction in place. Any bonding company would be limited to 100,000, translates into 10 bonding companies to make a $1 million bond.
Yeah.
You want us prepared this order?
You're prepared to order. Any other issues we need to address?
I guess you accept Mr. Rosen as appropriate source, correct, based on his testimony?
He divided up among 5 bonding companies. I mean, I'm not gonna let him get in the bonding business.
Okay.
And let's be clear, it wasn't, I'm not real clear that Mr. Rosen's getting ready to clean out his $500,000 savings account, write a check to Wendy Davis, clerk at Circuit Court, Montgomery County. I mean,
Fam, I gotta go back to this judge expression. Look at this expression on this judge's face. He looked like he could have played on Charlie Brown.
way, the current opinion in Davidson County, maybe we'll need to revisit the issue of law. Any other issues we need to address in this case?
Not for the state, Judge.
Ms. Bennett?
Your Honor, there was a motion filed to ask for return of his truck and other personal property. I don't know if the sheriff is, I would assume they're done processing that at this juncture.
We are.
Okay, if you're prepared to represent, as far as the pickup truck and personal property.
Yes, sir.
Probably need to itemize things that you want in addition to the pickup truck. I don't know if there's other items.
Your Honor, my position would be that everything needs to be returned that was in the truck to Mr. Eatherly unless it's specifically marked and being held as evidence.
Okay.
I understand there's two.
One thing.
I have some information.
All right.
The county took the info.
Not go over $100,000. It's going to continue to be my practice. I understand that LA Bond is backed by an insurance company. I do find it somewhat peculiar. As I look at the materials, it looks like the $1 million, quite frankly, it's not clear whether the $1 million is being transferred to the surety company to, I guess, keep LA bonding in good graces and keep their capacity where it needs to be to write other bonds, but for whatever reason, I am concerned. That source troubles me, so I'm gonna leave the restriction in place. Any bonding company would be limited to 100,000, translates into 10 bonding companies to make a $1 million bond.
You want us prepared this order?
You're prepared to order? Any other issues we need to address?
I guess you accept Mr. Rosen as appropriate source, correct, based on his testimony?
He divided up among 5 bonding companies. I mean, I'm not gonna let him get in the bonding business.
Okay.
And let's be clear, it wasn't, I'm not real clear that Mr. Rosen's getting ready to clean out his $500,000 savings account, write a check to Wendy Davis, clerk at the circuit court in Montgomery County.
That's that expression I was trying to get back to. He's like, hold on. He got a look on his face like, yeah, I don't think he's willing to clear out his bank account. That's $500,000 to write a check for a stranger. But it sounds like to me, this is another uncivilized mutt looking out for an uncivilized mutt, right? An uncivilized mutt looking out for another uncivilized mutt, because uncivilized mutts do run in packs. They do run in packs, fam. You know, so not surprising here, because this is what they do. This is exactly what they do. And I think that other people, other groups should take note, should look at what they do and make sure that you, under any circumstances, you stick together, because they are going to stick together no matter what. Think even when a Black person defends himself, oftentimes they can't get support. The Carmelo Anthony case is rare. You know, I think his family raised over $500,000. That's rare. Typically, if a Black person kills someone, they're not going to get support. They don't get support. They have to get killed. Ain't that something? They got to get killed. Like, we will reward them. We will reward the family. We will donate if it's another heartbroken story where the Black person ends up on the short end of the stick. But if a Black person handle their business and come out on top, and the other person end up getting down, no matter who it is, no matter what their profession is, we don't have that same energy. We don't. I do believe, just like they know no matter what they do, they're going to get support, I think that energy needs to be matched. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.